Okay, how we doing? It has been a long time since I've done a video on YouTube. Why? There's a lot of information out there. You are all going through. A lot of people have many things to say. But sometimes you can only sit on the sideline for so long and listen to people and feel that you need to say your bit, whether it's more correct or just my version is maybe a bit clearer, understandable, whatever it is. I've got a couple of things I want to talk about. Look, if I can help one person with my videos, that is good for me. It's just about getting a message out there for a couple of things I think are important to talk about. So this is it. I'm not going to make this too long. I'll make it short, get to the point, cover a couple of topics, and hopefully give you some knowledge. So first one, board and train programs. My opinions on these. Now, first thing is, look, I think they can be great if you go to a very good trainer who knows what they're doing and you are the owner who will follow everything up and you'll learn all the skills and continue it. I'm sure they can be good. That's that covered, done. Now, the downfalls. The downfalls are that is not the majority of people. The majority of people are people who say they are too busy to train their dog, so you want someone else to do it. That straight away sends alarm bells, because that means to me, when you get the dog back, you're still going to be too busy to continue the training. So you are wasting your money. That is where I'm going with this. If you are not going to continue the training afterwards, and the trainer doesn't say to you, I offer lessons after this for free to teach you all the skills you need to know, how to continue the training with your dog, or there's any follow-ups, again, that's another alarm bell. If they're just saying, yeah, 3 weeks, give me your money, give your dog back, see you later, I don't believe that's a trainer ethically who has your dog's best interest at heart or your best interest at heart. They don't really care about the follow-up, they care about getting the initial money. Now, do I think that's the majority of trainers? No, I think that's a small amount. I think the majority very much care and want to get results. So that's your first thing. Make sure you do your homework, that a trainer's going to follow up. They offer you lessons afterwards, group training, privates, whatever it is, and continue. But mainly, this is really more on you than the trainer. You as a dog owner, if you're going to send your dog to a board and train, if you aren't going to continue the training afterwards, follow up any of the training, don't bother, you're wasting your money, you might as well burn it. Do it yourself. Do I think boarding trains are necessary? Not really, no. I think an owner takes on a dog knowing the responsibilities of that dog and what you have to do with that dog. So it's on you as an owner to learn the training. Get a couple of private lessons, go to group training, whatever it is. You can do everything to your dog that they will teach their dog on board and train, unless it's a very specialized program. But general obedience, every owner can learn that. You do not need a board and train program to teach your dog general obedience. It is basic. It just takes time, repetitions, patience, and that's it. You just got to have that thing, the time to do it, have the patience with your dog, and do the repetitions. And I promise you, you get the results yourself. That's it on board and train. You're not going to follow up, don't waste your money, forget about it, do it yourself. I'm sure there's other things, but that's really I wanted to cover on it. Next thing is, I feel reactive dog owners, a lot of them are being scammed by trainers out there that are putting across these methods that telling you that they're going to fix your dog. Firstly, I don't like the word fix, they're not broken. It's more about managing the behavior. They're going to use these methods, and they make it very simple, that you'll see these videos on Instagram, social media, whatever, of this reactive dog. Firstly, most of them aren't even very reactive. They're stimulated dogs, they're barking, they're excited. I think the word reactivity has been broadened way too wide. I believe initially the word reactivity was coined, the phrase was coined to cater and target those specific dogs that were highly reactive, dangerously reactive, aggressive through just fear, just sheer dominance and confidence, or very much fear-based aggression. They were their reactive dog. And yes, there's frustration, reactivity, but I think the word reactivity has been spread far too thin. I think it's a very minority amount of dogs that this pertains to. So what I'm saying is these trainers are saying they're managing and fixing reactive dogs. They're not really training reactive dogs. They're training excited dogs. There's a big difference. Myself, along with many other trainers, could show you truly reactive dogs that are dangerous, that want to react and bite you and lunge at you and grab another dog and grab it by the neck. Trying to use the methods that they're using with these just overstimulated dogs, on a truly aggressive dog, it's not going to work. Most people's answer for that, they will tell you just to make distance, go the other way, create a threshold, and simply just don't go around that environment. I don't believe that's always necessary. I think a lot of times you can manage the behavior. First thing is you've got to work out where the behavior is coming from. Is it fear? Is it pure aggression? Is it frustration? And then you decide on the training method you're going to use. I'm not going to go into that. That's another video. This video is more about don't be scammed. Make sure if you have a truly reactive dog to the point of dangerously reactive, that you go to a trainer who's really dealt with that level of dog. Not just stimulated dogs, excited dogs, on their back feet, jumping and barking at another dog. That's not a trainer who's dealing with that. They're just dealing with excitement. I'm sure they're good at what they do in that field. But let's really remember what the word reactivity is meant to cover, in my opinion. This is just my opinion. I think it's meant to cover the dogs that are dangerously reactive through fear or aggression. That's the training you want to go to. And then you want to look at the methods they're using. Are they just correcting it out of a dog, or are they are teaching that dog manners through obedience and impulse control and just getting them to calm down over time? Sure, there's corrections involved, and I use them, but I'm talking about corrections. I've just put an e-collars on, dog looks at a dog, they push a button for barking. That's not the answer. Or just yank a prong collar when it barks. That's not managing a behavior. That's not getting a dog to learn to calm down. That's making a dog scared to bark. So there's a difference. And like I said, there is more nuance to it. A lot of people think it may be me that I just put a slip lead on and yank the collar when it barks at the dog. And yes, I'll correct the dog, but I want to make sure the dog really understands why and when it's getting that correction, how to avoid that correction, and never doing it to a level that's unnecessary. We're only trying to correct a dog, manage a dog, to get its focus. We're not trying to we don't go to 1,000%. We go at this lowest level we can. All we're trying to do is manage a dog in a way that we can get their focus off what they're focused on and on you, and then look to rewarding behaviors. And we should very quickly get to that. If you know what you're doing as a trainer, you should very quickly get away from the physicality, and the dog should learn, I got it, I know how to do it now. I know if I just don't do this, I get more attention off you. We're sort of given options A and B. A is you listen to me and it's praise, pats, love and everything. B is you don't. You're put into a sit, you're given a small correction, you're verbally corrected, whatever the correction level is, there's a desire and a consequence. And that's more nuanced to it. But again, I'm digressing. I want to stick to what I'm talking about. That you do your research on the trainer, that they're using a method that works on the dog that's reactive, but to the level that you have a reactive dog. In other words, don't just look at videos of them doing that. Go to testimonials, ask for people who've been to dogs, been to them with their dog, befores and afters, and look at the level of reactivity they deal with. Otherwise, I think you can get scammed. You can go there and they'll say, 10 lessons, and we'll just keep going and throwing food at the dog, and we'll run the other way and redirect our dog, and that's another method, and there's lots of things there. And again, I don't want to digress about what methods people use. I want to just say to you that please do your research on who's helping you with your reactive dog, and have they truly dealt with your level of reactive dog and what they do. And if not, keep looking until you find the appropriate trainer that can truly help you with a method that is safe, there's not going to be cruel to your dog, that does help you modify behavior, manage behavior, so you can get back out into the real world of walking your dog and enjoying your walks. Last topic I want to talk about quickly. This is for trainers, but also family members of people with dogs, having the hard conversations with people, which I had yesterday with someone. Elderly lady, I've trained a dog before a few times. A dog's been deemed as a menacing dog in my town, which means she has to wear a muzzle and a collar for 12 months and so forth. Now, she had another incident recently, and someone came towards a dog, and the dog barked and so forth, and the person went to counsel, and now she wants to come for more training. So the conversation I had with her is, I can teach you, but whether I teach you is not the important thing. It's whether I teach you as a person, can you follow those skills over to your dog? Are you capable of doing this? And if not, myself as a trainer, I'm not going to take money off people for doing this. I'm not that sort of person. So I had the conversation with her and said, look, yes, I can help you and teach you, but I'm not sure whether you can manage this. She is elderly, dog is young, fit, strong, Staffy cross. This is a difficult dog for anyone physicality-wise, let alone someone who's in their 80s. So you have to morally do the right thing and have a conversation with someone saying, no, I don't think I can help you. The best plan for you is maybe you don't go in public with your dog, you stick to your backyard, you get a dog walker, things like that. Because that is helping them, being honest with them and saying, this could be a better plan. I don't teach the dog, we just look at a management plan that enables the dog to have a life. You have your life with the dog in a certain realm, and then someone else helps your dog outside that can manage your dog better. Now, a family member may need to talk to an owner about that, saying, look, you know, you've had Staffies when you were 30 and now you're 80 and you want to get another American Staffy, you know, and at that age, that's just the wrong dog. It's too much energy, too strong, too physical, needs too much stimulation, and you're not going to be able to keep up. As a family member, we need to have those conversations with our family, our parents, and say, or whoever relatives, I don't think this is the right dog for you. We've got to stop doing this. We're getting caught up in aesthetics. Oh, it's a cute dog. Or it reminds me of a person who used to ride a motorbike when they're 20 and they were good at it, and now they're 70 and they want to get another motorbike. Motorbikes have changed, and you've changed. You've gotten older. Motorbikes are faster, and then you get on a motorbike and you come off. It's not much different. You're young, we get a strong, fit, healthy dog that's really robust, you can deal with it. Then you're older, you're this age, and then you still want to get a young, strong, fit, healthy, robust dog that needs stimulation. Guess what? You can't handle it. You come off. Very close analogy towards a motorbike. So have those tough talks as family members, and if there's any trainers that listen to this, you need to be honest with that, and it's not always easy. Don't be the money grab person. They will respect you for it. Your honesty, your morals, your integrity, it's way more important, and that will get you a better name in the end by being honest with people and whether you really can help them or not, or even if you're skilled enough to help them. Not so much whether you think you can't help them sometimes because they're not capable of the dog. Are you skilled enough? Is it in your wheelhouse? That could be another tough conversation. Sorry, I'm not really experienced enough to deal with this. I need to send you to another trainer. You've got to be humble enough to admit that, okay? So that's the 3 topics. I expanded a little bit in the reactive area, but I didn't want to. It's really more about do your research on who you're using and making sure they can help you with your specific issues in your reactive dog. Are they truly reactive, or are they just a stimulated dog? Big difference. Boarding trains, if you're not going to follow up, don't waste your money, and the hard conversations. Family members, trainers, you've got to have this sometimes. I'll get back to this more regularly. Hope you got something out of it. Even one of you out there, as usual, we will always ask a little like, share, subscribe. It goes a long way to giving you this free content. As an appreciation, hit that button, the bell icon, whatever it is, and tell other people. Thank you very much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.